Verba nova procudebantur. Procudo, to pound out on the anvil. Excuse procudere, to end, pound out. Ab uno quoque nostrum, every one of us. Ego, fabricabar, nova verba, meo judicio, meo sensu, mea ex intelligentsia et peritia, alias, here comes an ablative absolute, alias suo modo verba procudentibus. The next room, they were doing something else. See, I was never in charge, which I was happy about. I was never in charge of the office, which means I never had to say, really, this is right or this is wrong. There was also always a prefectus, a foreman, like Pavanetto, you've heard of. Oh, my heavens sakes. Salesian, Pavanetto. And so I would say my way, they would say their way. That's why in the encyclicals, there's a mess of vocabulary. Because rarely did one person go through the whole thing to normalize the words. They didn't. They said, you do chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they glued them together. Happily, no one procudebantur sermonem. I knew one guy, Austrian. I made a mistake in Latin. Like these things, shared, for example, shared. Would you say wages? What'd you say? Shared.
Or wage sharing?
Yeah, wage sharing like that. Stipendia comunicata. Stipendia comunicata, shared wages. Something like that. And then there was representation and this thing and stuff. Namely, a social good. And for some reason I wrote all of them together. The shared wages, the horarium, the boss, the social good of the, I thought, the people. So some guy in Austria came down to Rome once, and he was a socialist, socially interested in social doctrine. And he was looking for me. And he said, there's something wrong. I said, what? He said, all the vernacular interpretations agree with the Italian. That was the master text. But the Latin doesn't agree. So, whoa, how's that? Turned out I misinterpreted the Italian. And I did it wrong in Latin. And he said, the Italian doesn't mean, so doesn't it mean this and this and this? And doesn't like 1, 2, 3, 4 things. He said, what's that? He said, no, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4 things. He said, 1, 2, 3 equals the fourth thing. You see, wages, hours, bosses equal the social good of the factory. See, I did it in a different way. And he caught it. I said, well, I'll remember when it's published in the Acta Apostolicae Sedis, the official thing of the Vatican. I don't know whether I ever did it. I think I did. The good German. Ooh, you know, they are. No fooling around. But otherwise, it was a lot of sloppy stuff. All this lovely stuff. And I saw some things. Don't worry, we're not going to bite you. And after I left, I came across some things that were published. I said, my, oh my. The Germans just said, they used to write down PFUI, FUI, about the Latin from the Vatican. Psh, it was crappy. So, everyone was, see, there was no one or no organ to look over the things. I said, write the thing, let it sit for a couple weeks, come back, reread the thing, take it easy. Has to be published by next Monday morning. That's what they got. I said, happily, like JP2 was publishing so many things, volumes of stuff, 3 encyclicals in 1 month. Well, after that point, no one reads that stuff. They just didn't bother with it.